Everyone, welcome to my Florida butterfly garden. Y'all, there is this butterfly flying through my garden right now, and I don't know what it is. It's a swallowtail. Maybe a Polydamas? I don't know. I'm going to try and capture some footage of it. The thing is that it's flying super fast and it's not landing anywhere, but it just keeps going back and forth. Yesterday, I did some work in this garden area right here. I just did a little rearranging in here, and I added 2 plant stands to get some potted things up. First of all, in this big pot right here is a white pentas that was down there in the ground, and it was like overshadowed by everybody, so it wasn't getting good sun. So I just dug it up and plopped it in this pot and put it on a riser. So now guess what? It's getting good sun. It's not looking spectacular, but it will now that it's getting the sunshine it needs, and it'll get good water and everything. It should be happy. And so I brought out this little tool in one of my pots of zinnia seedlings, because this is a pretty big pot. So I can transplant a couple of those little seedlings into the back of it. So that's one other little thing I'm going to do. I haven't done yet. And then this riser was back there, and it's been all grown over by, guess who? Snow square stem. And so I moved it up, and the pot that was in it, look, there's a little buddleia in it. So I trimmed it all up. There's also a zinnia. This zinnia, let's follow it. It goes over here. It goes down. It's curving up here. And all that for this tiny little zinnia. Isn't that something? All that stem. But it's adorable, and I'm sure butterflies will love having that as an option to choose in my nectar garden. Look how pretty it is. Another thing I did in here was, I mean, look at how dense the pentas looked. I brought in another potted pentas and added it to it. And now there's a lot of them in here. They're growing a little bit wonky, but they're going to start turning up and straightening out again. And I also moved my plum crazy salvia up a little closer too. So it is now getting more sun, and it is so happy. Look at how velvety the little flower looks. Look at the little ants crawling all over it. Last year, I loved the snow square stem. I remember talking about it, but I think the reason why it's just so fantastic is because I kept chopping back and chopping back and chopping back this giant snow square stem. And every time you chop it, it branches out. And so I have tons and tons of branches of snow square stem blooms. And I am definitely going to do that all the time now, because this is fabulous. I love it. So how I'll do this is I'll just take and make a little spot. And then I'll go into the pot, and I'll just kind of scoochy down in between some and pull up a few like that. And then I'll just plug them down in there, and they're not even going to know anything happened. All right, I'm going to go do some more, and then I'll be back and show you the final look. Look how cute they are. And that's going to be beautiful in here. Okay, I put some in that pot also. And I have a few left, so I'll find another place to put those ones. All right, I'm going back up and I'm just like keeping on filming. Y'all can look at the garden because I'm hoping that butterfly's gonna come through. I'm gonna go in and look at what I tried to film of it and see if I caught it at all. And if I did, I'll stick it in right after this. Well, did you see it? That was it. Okay, all my butterfly identifiers out there. I really do think it's a Polydamas Swallowtail. Let me know. Let me know what you think that butterfly was. And there's still a chance we'll see it again. All right, next up, look at this Mexican sunflower that's right here in this pot. Planter pot. There were two, and they were always needing water, which is fine, easy to water, but they were competing against each other in the small pot. So I dug one of them out because I had an empty spot over here in this nectar garden. And there's Mexican sunflowers in here now, and we're right back here by the things that are tall garden. And I don't know if you're noticing right now, but the very tall Mexican sunflower is very popular with the butterflies. Like, they are all over it. So I thought, you know, we need more. You can't have too many Mexican sunflowers. So I dug that one, other tall one up. That's not it there. That's another one. And I put it in a pot, and here it is right here. And it's doing fine. It got real droopy at first, but it's perked back up this morning. I was so happy to see that. Was one of the first things I checked when I came out to the garden this morning, and it's got buds on it. So I stuck it here. It's in a pot because they don't need a lot of root space. When they are done and you pull them out, you see there's not much root. So I'm regularly deadheading them. Like, I need to deadhead that one just to keep those blooms coming, because oh my, do the butterflies love them. And I love the butterflies. Also, look at this white pentas here. It's scrappy looking too. It had the same issue. It was in the ground right there, and it wasn't getting enough sun because all of these pentas, and there's a bunch of who are we? Oh, come on, tropical sage in there. I trimmed a lot of them down. Like, these were a lot taller, some of them. So I dug it up and put it in a tall grow pot. So now it is raised up and getting more sun. I didn't really trim it or anything, and I really need to. I need to come in and do a really good deadheading on it. And then it should be happy. I'll make sure it gets lots of water, and then it'll be full of flowers, and it'll be really pretty mixed in here with the red pentas and the Mexican sunflowers and the butterflies. Next, I placed an order with Joyful Butterfly. It's still boxed in the garden room, but I'm just gonna tell you what's in it. They had, and they did this last year too, and I bought stuff last year, but it's kind of like an end of the season for them sale, and everything's like 30 to 40% off. So they had their rue 40% off. And I bought some more rue plants to put in another, well, I'll show you. Let me just go show you. Why would I talk to you about it when I can show you? Meanwhile, we haven't even left this spot because look how gorgeous that Gulf fritillary is. Oh my gosh. I have so many of those in the garden. Okay, let's go see what I'm talking about. We're just going to keep the camera on and walk up here because there's so many Gulf fritillaries. And these aren't ones I raised. Like mine, you know what happened to mine. We got the NPV. But they didn't have it out here. Maybe I saved them all from getting it because I had all the infected ones. I don't know, because there's tons of Gulf fritillaries out now. So I love it, but I didn't love having to go through that. Okay, oh, there's a little skipper there too. No sign of the Palamedes, oh, but there is something adorable right up here. Little tongue out. He's so cute. Okay. Right here, these little planters that are full of rue. Well, I have one more of them, and so I've already got it set up in place. I had to put it on little risers to make it kind of even. And I'm going to do another planter of the rue. And I also got something else, because you know what? When it's on sale, right? You got to get stuff. Gosh, I feel like it's been forever since I've done a plant unboxing with you guys. And don't worry, we're not gonna like unwrap everything, but oh, look at that. I'm just gonna show you. Can you tell what else I got? Can you tell? Do you know who that is? Yeah, I got a couple sassafras trees, babies. And even though they're getting ready to go dormant, I'm going to pot them up and put them out with my other ones. And that way I'll have them ready for next year. So I'm not going to plant that planter now because these guys have to unbox and acclimate to Florida. And I'll get that set up later. But I have it ready to go. So I'm excited about that because this is rue for eastern black swallowtails. It's also a host for giant swallowtails, but I mostly get my giant swallowtails on the giant lime, on the wild lime. And then the sassafras tree is for the spice bush swallowtails and somebody else. The eastern tiger swallowtail and surprise, the Palamedes swallowtail. Oh my gosh, how funny is that? So, you can't have too many little sassafras trees. They do well in pots. The reason why I like to have so many of them in pots is because they don't do as well as cuttings. And so if I happen to have a caterpillar that I'm raising, I can just take the whole little potted plant and put it in the enclosure, and it keeps the leaves fresh for those adorable caterpillars. All right, up next, my favorite, Polydamas Swallowtail caterpillars. This is a pipevine plant I just brought in from the garden to put in their enclosure, and I moved them to my work table because I love them. And when I'm in here potting plants or starting seeds or whatever, I want to be able to look up and see their adorableness. So right now, look at these guys. They're literally eating the stem. So we're going to switch out this pot and put in this new pot I just brought in from my work area. You can see there's more pipevine in here, but there's a lot of caterpillars. So they're probably going to eat through all of the pipevine I have because they're small. When they get bigger, oh my gosh. But it's okay. They're worth it, and I love them, and that's what I have the pipevine for. And you know who else I have in here? Let me pull this out. I only have one adorable little eastern black swallowtail caterpillar. All of the other ones had MPV. I didn't have a lot of them, but this is the only survivor. It's all by himself. So he's in here with all of the Polydamas Swallowtail caterpillars, who are absolutely adorable. Okay, so Let's move these cutie pies onto the new plant. Come here, booger. Come on, sir. Let's go over here. Look at all this for you. Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's better than a stem, isn't it? Are you gonna? You can go on there. Any time now. There you go. Nope, you're still on my finger. Okay, scoochy him off. A little assistance. And stick you on the stem. There we go. All right, I'm gonna move the other ones. Okay, there we all are. I don't know what exactly it is about these guys, but they have my heart, y'all. They just have my heart. And because of that, I have 1, 2, 3 seed trays full of more pipe vine seeds. Yep, it's going to be crazy. Next year, I want to be able to raise every swallowtail caterpillar I find. So we'll see if I can make that happen, because let me show you something out here. This is my obelisk trellis outside, covered in pipe vine. And are you ready for this? Look at all of these guys. Look at them all. Oh my gosh, I want to take them all in, but I can't because I know how much they eat. But not only them, let's travel a little further up the plant. And we have them and them and all of them. Can you believe it? Okay, last thing I want to show you. We're walking back again. Here, we'll take the little trail through the native wildflower garden. Just so you can have a little different view. Still have some Georgia asters blooming in here. I was researching something, and I don't remember what it was I was researching, but like in the results, you know how it'll try and sell you stuff at the top? It was an ad for a thrift book store. Oh my gosh. There's a white hair streak right in front of me. Hang on a minute. Look at that. On Snow Square Thumb. That's incredible. Is that a white M or is that a gray hair streak? I'll let you know in a minute. Yeah, it's the gray hair streak. Isn't that adorable? All right, what was I about to tell you? Oh, I was going to tell you about the thrift books. So they had all these butterfly gardening books. They were like $6 each. So I ordered a bunch of them. Let's go in and see what I got. And look who's on the cover. Look at this. Butterfly Gardening for the South. Now, this is the book I was reading. I mentioned a few videos ago that I learned something about the... I got my highlighter in here. Oh, look, there's the hair streaks. I learned something about these guys. And why they're not coming to my garden is because they like natural areas and not gardens. And it said the only time you'll really find them laying eggs in a garden is if the garden is nearby a natural area. And I was like, and here's me buying pawpaw tree after pawpaw tree. No wonder I just randomly see one. This is a zebra swallowtail, in case you're wondering. But according to this person and this book, I'm likely not going to have eggs on all the pawpaw trees that I have in my garden. Isn't that lovely? So I got that book, and I got this book. And this one. And this one. And this one. And we're all upside down. This one, including special chapter on moths. So I am so excited to read all of these. And of course, I immediately started with the big one. And you want to see something funny? Now, some of these books are older because this one, Jared Daniels is, oh, he said of something big, entomology maybe at University of Florida. He has a lot of butterfly gardening books, but this one, let's see, what's the date? Copyright 2000. Oh, there we go, University of Florida. That's the IFAS that you hear me talking about, the IFAS plant sales. That's the Institute of Food and Agricultural Sciences for the University of Florida. But funny thing is in here, now, this was back in 2000, but look what they have. Quick guide to the larval host plants. And look at this. Mexican milkweed, Asclepias curassavica, which is tropical milkweed, which is currently a big no-no. But isn't that funny how times have changed? So just know that if you order any books off of a thrift place or anything, make sure you notice like what year it was published, because things change quickly in the world of butterflies and it might not necessarily be true anymore as a good choice. So I just want to point that out. But I am loving that collection and this beautiful butterfly. So that's all I have for you guys today. Here's a beautiful little sulfur on the plumbago. And I hope you enjoyed this video full of random butterfly gardening things. My name is Susan. I'm in zone 10A. My entire backyard is a habitat for butterflies. And I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and join my channel membership, the Milkweed Crew. And also, Joyful Butterfly might still be having their year-end sale, and I do have an affiliate link that's below in the description, along with a lot of other fabulous information. So make sure you check that out. And I'd love it if you take a minute and put an emoji as a comment, any emoji at all. It just counts as a quick comment and I'll emoji you back. All right, y'all have a great weekend and I will see you on Monday. Bye everyone.